Creo que ya está todo. Sí. Pues ahora. Ahí está bien. Vale, ya está. Y lo cambio. How are you? Vale, ahora con Byron. Vale.
Tone says he's looking for books about Tongol.
¿Qué hicimos la última vez? Ah, vale. Descubrimos que Torgal era Super Saiyan también. Vale. O sea que ahora seguramente tenga más una u otras habilidades directamente. Es verdad que justo llegó nuestro tío. Este me cae bien.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith and Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers.
2,000?
2000 son 2000. ¿Por qué han dicho 20 millones?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith.
No lo sé, no entiendo la traducción, la verdad.
Dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Oh no, otra clase de historia. Sí. Bueno, mejor comérsela ahora que
It
luego.
is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry.
Estos son nuevos, ¿no?
A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash.
Cenicia.
It seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hands.
Se
But would
puede
that not
recuperar las
entail an
manos.
arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port.
Vale, o sea que han ido a pata en teoría por el desierto.
It was the royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Vale, los de Wallet, ¿quién eran? Es que tengo un lío increíble. Digo que luego prefieren nunca lo
It
miro.
was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the royalist trail across
No,
the
o sea que vamos al
Velcroy.
desierto ahora.
It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
My boy. Habla con... Luego habla con no sé quién y habla con no sé cuánto.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang.
You're not going in there alone.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang, or you have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
La libre
Who
de
is
desierto.
she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only
Vale.
Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back in
Ojalá.
things.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Joder, Renoir.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Mira, ahora sí. Ahora... Ah, no, esta es la clase. No, el correo es este. Pensaba que tenía el correo. No.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall.
Vale. Desierto de Velcroy. Nueva área. Esto es un nuevo... No sé si aerocontinente o... No. Nuevos enemigos también. Me imagino, espero. Esta música me recuerda a Prince of Persia.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
O sea, nuestro tío va a luchar con nosotros. Parece ser. Vale, repaso de controles. Fijar. Esto. ¿Qué? Ah, vale, la habilidad, claro. Vale. Vale, las habilidades. No quería usar. Vale. Vale. Uy, no sé qué ha sonado. Vale, ya sé que ha sonado en los beats, que no estoy acostumbrado. ¿Qué pasa, Jordi, tío? ¿Cómo estamos? Muchas gracias. ¿Tienes el...? Ah, no, no se te... O sea, se te juntan. Tienes el récord con 9 bits, 9 céntimos. Qué grande, tío. Muchas gracias por pasarte. Y por la donación, por supuesto. ¿Qué te cuentas? ¿Qué tal el finde? Espero que bien, ¿no? Me imagino que ya relajándote. Todo perfecto. Ah, sí me gusta, sí me gusta. Ya de relax, ¿no? Vale, el primer combate siempre es de repaso. Vale. Titán... Ah, vale, ya me acuerdo, vale. Eran el gancho y el puño. Muy guapo, me gustó mucho. 9 bits, madre mía. A ver quién te quita el puesto. Ah, ostras, esto no es pequeño, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a intentar luchar contra los nuevos enemigos, Scorpion. Venga, torrar ahí. Ah, no, vale, este hay que dejar cargado. Es... ¡Ay! Oh, me encanta la voz de Clive cuando se enfada. ¿Qué y el otro? Ostras, un poco lejos, ¿no? Ven pa' aquí. ¿No? ¿No me dejan? Vale. Hidratación. Ya estás canjeando cosas. Se me olvida subir el precio. Maldita sea. Ahí tienes. Qué bien te lo pasas con mis comandos. Vale, pues estos ya hemos matado. Ya hemos visto cómo son. Si no molestas, hombre. Pero muchas gracias, tío, muchas gracias.
When you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Sí que me duran los enemigos, sí.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Ah, vale, que esto es... Vale, este paso. Ah, esa es la ciudad. ¿Puedo? Ah, sí que puedo montar en Chocobo.
Run like
the wind.
Bueno, seguro que por aquí habrá otra escoria.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Seguro que por aquí hay un... no sé, un bicho de estos, una escoria. A ver a qué ha venido aquí, tío. Tengo curiosidad. Hombre, que le pica Torgal.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about
Cenicia.
it.
Es que no me va a decir
And
Cenicia.
such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
¿Son chocobos pero más pequeños? ¿O son chocobos negros? Bueno, igual tiene sentido que sean
Come along
negros,
the way now,
Cenicia.
Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Assassin's Creed ahora. No, y tampoco. Yo los nombres, según los dicen, Rosaria, pues sí, es el primero. Talmekia, que es este, por The Titan. El resto no sé quién es quién. Esto es Almekia, en teoría la de Titan. Ya está.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Y es que a mi compadre dice Eat Chocobo. Aquí se comen todo. He puesto una voz muy rara, Clive, me ha hecho gracia. Ahí va, esta es la compañera de Joshua. Estás en la mierda, muchacho.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
A ver ahora qué pasa para que no se encuentren. Joder, qué plano de cámara más largo, ¿no?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Skim, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Fácil es obtener información.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Como no, por supuesto no ha visto justo a los otros.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Vale, ¿cuántos segundos me duran?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Toma, qué hostia me he metido.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Me cae bien, tío. ¿Dónde están nosotros? Ah, me ha cortado. Ahora. ¿Queda alguno? No. Porque me han cortado la habilidad, que si no habría acabado antes. No, la del Fénix es muy buena. Me gustan mucho las alas. Muy satisfactorio cuando estás en medio del enemigo y lo haces. Es como el 70% de la vida.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance.
Venga, Yoso, no tenías prisa.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Bueno, pues sí que lo has dejado bien.
Clive?
A que justo abre la puerta. Por supuesto, se sabe cuál es, hombre. Exactamente. ¿Cómo lo sabe? No, no sabemos. Instinto.
What is it now?
Muy bien. Sí.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Claro. Pues por aquí. No, es que...
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Mercado, termas... Bueno, o sea, vale. Esto va a ser luego un... Bueno, sí, que luego puedo viajar aquí, vale. Otros 15 segundos.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force,
Oh, yeah.
I trust.
Muy
We've
fácil.
attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is...
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
O sea, hablar con gente para reunir información, ¿no? Pregunta a los ciudadanos.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime
Uy, una tienda.
Anything I can interest you in?
No, no, no. Disminuye tiempo de la... No. Esto es morado, ¿eh? 40 más. Nah, está muy...
Thank you for your custom.
¿Qué pregunto? Soldado.
Crystal
Americano.
delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
Mr. Delivery Sofa.
I didn't get one.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. Bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde.
Bueno.
We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneur.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
Las termas, el mercado y la almería.
Suppose you could
Los
do
mejores
worse than
negocios.
start
Vale.
your search at one of them.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't know. Well,
Vale. El otro... Uy, un cofre. El otro... No, no, me le falta. Si no está por aquí... Ah, no, sí.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina...
Never heard of her. Is that all?
Qué rápido hablan.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss.
El beso de
Find a
cerdo.
find a
Vale.
smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Anytime soon.
Todavía.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to.
Habla como se vean, pero si ya lo he hecho, ¿no?
Emergencies, they've shut down the whole mine.
Vale.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Tiene bastante este tío.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm a long-standing pillar of your...
Then you should ask further.
Perdón, ¿quién es
He's
ese?
been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand.
Wow.
Try the baths. That's where.
Thank you.
A las termas ahora.
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns.
¿Tú eres Ferda? ¿Cómo sabemos que tú eres Ferda?
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am.
Ah, es un señor.
Can I help you, traveler?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that? Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Ya, así de fácil. Ahora quiere conocer a la más top secret de todas. Sí, sí, aquí.
Trust him.
Only as far as I think.
Una trampa.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Hasta luego. ¿Ya? ¿No? Buen chaval. Nada, las habilidades de Titán mete unas leches.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Para jefe.
He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed. A fitting talent.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Plaza del Opio.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Donde van otras 4 personas que querrán luchar y los mataré en otros 15 segundos.
Needed to a silken softness.
Deliciosos panes de pita.
Like eating a cloud with a crust.
The most fragrant herbs.
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he gets it.
Ubor. Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
Sáquese de la armería, básicamente.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street.
Every lost puppy. I'm
a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Pero si puede acabar con todos en 15 segundos porque
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
Vale, ¿qué problema es
Until
ese?
then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
Segre de cristales. ¿Qué pasa? ¿La escasez? Ok.
Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Vale. Habla con nosotros otra vez. Ah. Estamos en otra de esas secciones que va a ser más hablar que otra cosa.
Do you have a
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came.
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned. The men of the Rock throw their money about like...
Is that so?
Vale, que esta ciudad es más próspera porque está cerca de del Mother Crystal. Y me imagino pues que o los soldados que salen de ahí pues que igual traen alguno más de sobra. E igual los venden. ¿Tú qué es Dragon's Breath? Dragon's Head? Ya no sé en qué dragón estás.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock.
You have...
Don't be stupid.
I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you?
Vale.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Needed to a silken soft.
Vale. Todo bueno.
A deposit.
No nos quieren ni ver. Y el otro está aquí.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves.
O sea, los cristales que reparten se están siendo robados.
Between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking.
Vale, o sea que están robando cristales.
I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Busca a Byron. Aquí.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Sí, soy yo.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal.
Mi pal.
Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
He's upstairs, but... ¿Qué? No.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
Tengo la bolsa bien llena.
I need a drink.
Vale. But. Espinas de cactilo, tiros del mar. Tomad la infusión y vuestra Midgardsorm no decaerá en tu... Vale, ya sabemos el tipo de barrio que es esto. Bueno, barrio, calle. Espinas de cactilio.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
No, vale. Es en otro lado. Ha hecho segunda planta, ¿no? Sí, vale. Siempre voy para otro lado, tío. La calle de los ciertos.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Vale.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Buena pregunta. Te escapo.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystal. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade, but my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract they took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I...
So the pearl was...
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Pero cuesta
A
medio
small
millón.
price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my...
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning.
I'll wager you.
We'll meet with them then.
Vale, o sea que estos soldados parece ser que son los que están robando los
Put an
cristales.
end to the trouble loop.
Ha! That preening poppin'. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things
¿Dónde? Ahí. Vale.
turn sour.
Of course.
¿Tengo que ir para atrás o para la izquierda? Vale, a ver si ahora hay un enemigo un poquito más interesante.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Ven para aquí, Ambrosio.
Come on. Faster.
¿Por qué todos los environments de desierto, biomas de desierto, tienen música tan parecida? En serio. Es que me suena mucho a... Costilla, no sé. Sí, es que me suena todo. Esta versión, no sé, me recuerda a eso.
I'll take it from here.
Sí, es que no quería decir, pero es que sí es muy estereotipical. La verdad que sí.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my
A ver.
lord.
¿Sí? No me acuerdo.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity.
Pensaba que sabes que iba a ser una escapa.
What of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
No me acuerdo, la verdad, ahora. Me has dejado pensando con lo del
Crystals are
Horizon.
no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's
Colmillo de nuevo,
bounty.
para luego se olvidará.
And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
O sea que Dalpequia igual LED
They're in cahoots.
están compinchados, sí, eso es.
So it would seem.
Por eso se han llevado a Cook.
What is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
A ver cuántos me duran estos.
Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Guardia personal de euro. Aquí. Vale, ¿quién es el que está casteando cura? Ah, que está lejos. juego es Kuka, de Titan. A mí también se me hace raro le llamen Hugo, pero sí. Es Titan. Vale, puedo creer que están locos. ¿Dónde está Drácula? Ese. No, ese. No creas que eso, pero bueno, estoy calentando todavía. Hasta que no tenga un combate duro, no. Titán es una pasada. Ahí. No, no muy lejos. Easy. ¿32 ya? ¿Nivel? Sí. O sea que sí, Titan está aquí.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the
Sí, estoy de sí, sí, sí.
Don't you?
Vamos a pasarnos el juego sin morir.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience.
Aunque el enemigo de ayer, el nivel 38, ojo, por un momento más usted.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men.
Vale, ya está.
Until you two came.
Déjame dar el pasaje. O luego compara eso con el cristal gigante y no es nada. Es que esa música, y es que es lo que has dicho. Es el estereotipo, tío.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Well,
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do this. To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already, and those left behind have been...
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your... you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust?
Oh, dear.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here, wear this.
Otra insignia de estas, que ahora somos colegas. Sí.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your... Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Muy bien, pero, o sea, una cuesta es fácil, o sea, ninguna complicación. Siempre me olvido de eso.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you...
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, uncle.
La verdad que ha sido muy fácil esta misión. Vale, pues ya podemos pasar. Mira, secundarios. Bueno, voy a aceptarlas, aunque sea. Vale, ¿qué te hace falta? ¿Qué se te ha perdido?
I'm afraid.
¿Quieres ayudar a Saba con la prueba? Sí.
I could give you a hand if you... I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been. So...
Good question. If I'm up, and then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
The way I see it,
Quiere forjar un cuchillo.
Puzzle. We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk. There's the butcher. They're bound to have an opinion. Oh, I'll talk.
All right.
O sea, quiere forjar un cuchillo y para ello quiere preguntar a gente con experiencia. Pues vamos a hacerla muy rápido. Me imagino que se hable con la gente.
Take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Preguntar a los ciudadanos. Espera, carnicera. Bla 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 bla.
Made from the melted stoneware. Just look at the detail. The craftsmanship.
Esta es la secundaria, esta no es parte de... ¿Dónde está el otro? La carnicera ya está. ¿Quién era el otro que me ha dicho que pregunte?
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay.
La Virgen, ¿dónde está?
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Oh, we can make our way back to the...
No, sí, en el mapa pone aquí, pero ahí no hay nadie. Igual en el piso de arriba. No, esto es un área. Left, right. No, esto es como un área. No es un punto exacto. Y esto es otra misión secundaria. Esto es otra distinta. Voy a ir al piso de arriba si no voy a la taberna.
Fucking man of the wrong.
A la taberna. No, no quería. No, es más rápido así, ¿no? No, me he salido de rango.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
No, no, no. Seguís en esta calle. Vale, contigo ya he hablado. Aquí. Se me ha spawnado aquí. No sé, tío, voy a hablar con este. Pero esto es para otro secundario.
Those years of toil.
You all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, I'd have. But I'm.
Andy, yo caliente. ¿Quieres ir a ver qué está pasando a los...? Sí.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave these my.
Algo de las terras. Straight in this road. Vale, vale, voy a ver.
Hanging lanterns. Keep it up.
Ah, igual es este. No sé si es de esta misión o de...
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter.
I have a question.
Sí, ojo, es este, sí, tienes razón.
Makes a good carving knife.
De verdad.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Don't be nice.
Thank you. So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Sí, es que estas misiones sobran, pero bueno. Luego para la reputación, porque luego me dan recompensas.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
So, you look all too... No, drop me.
¿Más? O ya está. Habla con la mercader del desierto de Belgrade. Ambrosia.
Ready, go?
Bueno, la ambrosia se va a romper. Pero aún así, joder. Es que es todo para saber cómo se hacen cuchillos, ¿eh?
You deserve a rest. Any luck?
If you... feathered.
Are there any more use?
Sí, pasadas muy bien rápido los diálogos, las animaciones.
I've got some learning to do.
Limestone.
Con mis pastos, sí.
You're right.
¿Ya?
So, do you crush it up or just...
Consigue la
throw it in the
calidad.
furnace?
Se me han hecho hablar para ir atrás, para volver a la ciudad.
This is no good. I was hoping to
Is
get
it true
out of
what I'm
the
reading? The rock are carting off our crystals for themselves?
My carpets.
The most fragrant herbs.
No, el diseño de las secundarias. Alguna pues sí, igual alguna está bien, pero la mayoría son muy básicas. De aquí habla con este, consigue este objeto y luego vuelve.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought.
Qué honesto.
Allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen,
Sí, la verdad que sí. En el combate han avanzado mucho y me gusta. Pero en las cinemáticas y diálogos se han quedado muy atrás.
To make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
La verdad que sí.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via them.
Por las minas,
I've
vale.
lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Fue todo blanco ahora, ¿eh?
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
¿Por qué no puedo? Ahora. Una caliza. Ah, vale, piedras para fabricar el cuchillo. Okay. ¿Ves? Pero luego los envairos están muy chulos. Mira el contraste todo blanco. Y el agua. Está súper chulo. Vale, y mira, tengo la otra secundaria ahí, que es investigar eso, ya que estamos, lo voy a hacer. Ambrosio, ¿qué le pasa? Ah, que no puedo saltar. Tengo que seguir todo recto y luego para la izquierda. Vale.
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
Pero un lugar en concreto dices en general, porque sé que estos parajes sí que existen. Pero claro, no sé si es un lugar en concreto. No es aquí. Pero está muy, muy, muy chulo. Un pedazo salto ha dado Ambrosio, ¿no? He investigado, me imagino que investigar será matar enemigos. Los boom.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Vaya completo. ¿Puedo ir ahí? Sí. Nah, es una pasada esa habilidad. Más coronación. Ah, se vuelve. Literalmente le puse una corona, vaya. Coronación, a ver. Creo que se hace más poderoso, ¿no? Sí, vale. Tatio se llama ahora. No tiene recoil, ¿eh? Ah, no puedo ir, no puedo traerlo tampoco. Es considerado un enemigo pesado. The White Desert. Por muy chulo, sinceramente.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
No, muy, muy, muy guapo. Encima este color de agua está muy chulo. Sí, sí.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat.
Oh, ¿qué es esto? Ah, vale. Vale, te he dado todo, tío. Sí, se parece mucho a Sitini también. Muy guay, ¿qué está en el norte o en el sur?
time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Por supuesto, eso. ¿Un kunai es eso?
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil.
It's a fine looking.
That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forgeman.
Let's take a look.
No.
First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carve? What do I... It's sharp, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, Grot.
And I was so certain I had it.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but... Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time, I would.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? Dalamilla's home to hump. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava.
Yes, Forge Master.
Conoce a tus clientes.
This is just about... I'd say you're worth keeping around. Starting tomorrow, you'll...
I will. What would you do?
I'd do what I always... If it was for the butcher, I'd make... For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a... And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Vale. Lección de comercio.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done it without so much fuss. Mean it.
Un poco más larga de lo que pensaba, pero bueno. Bueno. Vale, esto se puede vender. Vale, ir a otra secundaria hasta ahora.
The finest fabrics!
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Made from the stoutest stone.
There he is.
Ahora, ya van a
I was
externos.
hoping we'd be seeing. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear it. Oh,
Vale, parece ser que antes la temperatura estaba muy alta por los bugs. Tiene sentido.
You tell. That's not to say I don't believe you.
Vale, ¿qué me das?
It's high time.
A ver si añade costes. Disminuye el tiempo de carga de ignición. No, prefiero el daño. ¡Oh! Esto sí. Esto es para forjarlo del dragón. Una parte de la armadura del dragón. ¿Sabes qué? Que vamos a ir un momento a forjarlo. Porque con el viaje rápido... Lo de dragón e incluso igual tenemos recompensas. Por la reputación. Joder, qué rápido. No puedo beber. Vale.
Who's this blue blood?
Justo lo canjeas ahora.
Sid's associates.
Family more like
Otra.
I heard tell he's highborn.
Vale, pues... Tú. Cuenta sobre mí.
Summer storm, that one.
Vale.
Same for you, dear.
Este lo tenemos, ¿no? Cinturón de dragones y ahora es el brazalete matadragones.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Ahora.
That it? Fine.
Sid's going to fight blind cooker.
Y... oh, tengo correo.
Right. We're safe here.
Sabes que Kamiko siempre me dices que mire el correo. Estáis todos. Ruego que acepten mis disculpas por haberos bla bla bla. Espero que... vale, ya está. Ahora somos colegas. Oh, una nueva caza. Vale. Para la reputación no me da, pero para la caza sí.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
A ver. ¿Qué pasa, Mo? Han llegado varios comunicados de mercaderes ambulantes que han sido atacados por lo que describen como una gran roca negra, aunque desconocemos a qué especie es. Cuenta con una fuerza de resistencia extraordinarias. Debemos acabar con ella, bla bla bla. Vale, desierto de Belgrave. Esa ya que va a haber ahí. Vale, en el desierto. Dormir. Esto es el desierto. O sea, tiene que estar aquí. Una roca negra, decían, ¿no? Sí, justo acabo de guardar. Justo, viste todo en serio. Vale. O sea, no dicen ningún sitio concreto, simplemente desierto.
Let's go.
¿Qué insinúas, Kamiko, que vamos a perder? Ojo, no dicen por dónde exactamente.
Run like the wind.
You never know. Voy a mirar por aquí. Una gran roca gigante. Es de tipo B, en teoría. En teoría el que hicimos ayer era más difícil. Sí, puedes combatirlas con compañeros, con lo que tengas en el momento. De hecho, puedes ir solo a propósito para hacerlo más difícil, pero... yo diría que por aquí... no, escorpiones. No. Generalmente cuando encuentras al objetivo te baja de chocobo automáticamente. Vale, yo creo que es esto, ¿no? Sí. Tiene pinta. Fastito calón. Vale. Nivel 34. ¿Listo? Agua. Es un Pokémon. Nah, Titán es una locura. Ah, vale, este es el que tienes que golpearle en la cabeza, porque si no, no le haces daño. Vale, me acuerdo de este. O sea, de una versión más débil. Pero si no le das en la cabeza una cola, no le haces daño. eso, perfecto. No. Vale. Vale. A ver, la ignición me la para. Porque no la acierto al... Ah, mierda, no quiero hacer eso. O sea, si le fallas en la cabeza, te corta el ataque. Vale, se ha puesto enfrente. No, me ha dejado uno. O sea, ¿puedes apuntar a la cola o...? No. ¡Pum! Ahí. Nada, de locos. Me encanta la titán. Es una pasada, titán. Oh, otros 2 girocanes.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Ah. No había visto el emoticono de Blastoise. Efectivamente. La tortuga encima pone pistola agua, que es el nombre del ataque en Pokémon.
This is no good. Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric.
Take a sniff, good sir. Needed to a silken softness. Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Jo, cuando me den otro icon me va a costar porque ahora
We should get going soon.
Garuda en el fondo la garra me está gustando. Con el Fénix Fast, con Garuda la traes, así que... Es que el Fénix te da mucha movilidad, no puedes quitártelo. Solamente por el hecho de que te teleportas. No sé, no sé.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
La mandíbula. La verdad que eso, Titán no suele ser mi favorito nunca, pero en este las habilidades están muy chulas.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance on the vice-reine in the hope it would bring me a favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
Estás aquí solo para hacerme beber agua, ¿eh?
And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right.
Velando por mi
salud.
salud.
That would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You,
Está disculpando ahora.
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
The whole of the twins.
Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know.
Y no le dice que yo soy hasta viva.
Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
No, pero fijas, no, bro.
Go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew.
Nephew,
We
y
have
dicen
much to
hijo
catch up
mío.
on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Kupka. Otra área. Oh. Directamente ya. Colmillo de dragón. Esa mano... No, aún no tiene la mano. Tiene que ser frustrante de cojones, tío.
What are these doors? What has that gutter rat done to me?
Que es que yo no... ¿Te imaginas? Plot twist.
Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak. But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Ya es muy listo.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation.
Tiene mucho vocabulario.
Perhaps you could take
Me hace
advantage
gracia.
of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure
Es
their
verdad, Benedicta pasó lo mismo. Robamos el poder. Pudo transformarse igualmente.
Like Benedicta Harmon.
De eso sí me acuerdo. De los combates sí me acuerdo.
She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
Sí, eso es verdad. No te está mintiendo.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
No. O sea, se va a transformar ahora en super tirano, ¿no?
Run along now, Hugo.
Seguir la luz, no. Nunca es buena idea.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
¿Qué cojones? ¿Quiénes son esos? Esos no son los de... Me recuerda a Arcemo. De todo. Solo lo pude ver, ¿eh? De todo. Pero sigo sin saber quién era el de antes. Que huele, Clalfa, que huele. Ryuk, efectivamente. Es la versión de Ryuk de Final Fantasy. ¿Te imaginas que hace lo mismo? Apunta tu nombre y... Hala, hasta luego. Pues son humanos. No, vale. Ahora es el Señor de los Anillos.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Torgal aún no... O sea, en teoría tiene más habilidades, pero... No me han explicado. Igual no puedo cambiarlo, no sé.
Part of the Waluda army now. How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us.
Pues hombre, si he ido donde ellos, normal que nos vean. Play. ¿Ya?
Taken over the entire mine.
Ven para aquí. Vale. Y... Ah, me ha cortado un poquito, lo puedes no sé. Nah, que no, pues esas de mis favoritas.
So much for the men of the Rog. Dalmekia's finest.
¿Jill? ¿Shiva? No, ella no ha venido nunca a Dalmacia con nosotros. Está descansando. Hemos estado solamente Clive, el tío y Torgal. Ella está en la guarida. Orco mago. Buah. Ignición es una locura, tío. Ignición es una locura. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Oro? Cristal. Ah, igual cristales de tierra. Ah, se había cambiado. Sí, materiales, pero bueno. No, me he equivocado. Quería ir hacia él en el aire con el Fénix. Ven aquí. Dale por arriba. Y para abajo. Ah, me gusta mucho ese combo. Oh, de locos. No hay nada. ¿Qué pasó ahí? No. Ahora. Con esto. Ven para aquí. No. Ahora. Fly, no te caigas. Vale, ¿quién es él? Mago. Mira, qué bueno. A ver, tú. Ven para aquí. Aquí, sí. Vale, esto es, según lo que nos han dicho, la zona menos vigilada. La mundo lo sabemos, así que ese accesorio era para la mundo.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Ven para aquí. Oh, no, ya voy yo. No, me encanta. Cinemática. Porco caudillo. Hombre. Vale, muy lento por mi parte. Vale. Vale, ese es más lento. Vale. De locos. Y ahora esto de aquí. No sale el Super Saiyan, que si no, nunca lo usamos. Vale, ya. Esquivado la explosión. Vale, esa más lento. Ajá, me ha pillado. Por abajo. Por abajo, he dicho. Y... me gustan mucho los combates 1 a 1 contra este tipo de enemigos, que no son gigantes, pero que se pueden hacer parry y esquivar. Muy satisfactorio. Sobre todo cuando me salen combos. Buah, es que lo he reventado. El titán es una locura, con el parry y con el puño ese. Ese puño me da que nunca me lo voy a quitar. El de Naria me gusta mucho, pero el singular, pues es que lo revienta. Es que, joder, no da mucha movilidad. Eso es lo que digo, con 3 slots se me quedan pocos ahora, no sé cuál quitar mejor.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Joder, me da que después de esa... No sé si esto va a ser combate y ya está. No, creo que no, ¿no? Ah, no tiene pinta que esto vaya a ser corto. Así que mejor lo dejamos ya por ahí. Sí, ¿ves? Aquí tiene más cosas. Lo puedo... Son 2000. No, todavía. Vale, pues vamos a guardar, vamos a dejarlo por ahí porque esto... Aunque tenga ganas, creo que no va a ser corto. Es que tiene pinta de que va a ser largo. Sí, ¿no? Sí. Sí. Nada, mejor porque así cuando empecemos mañana o pasado, empezamos desde aquí directamente con acción en vez de hablar con 500.000 personas. Así que eso, vamos a dejarlo ya por ahí. Y nada, lo dicho. Muchas gracias a todos, como siempre, y hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.